Girl, I'll just keep you back here until Patrick finishes that stable I asked him to build. Only 8 more hours.
12 seconds later.
No, Mystery, you can't come out yet. If Old Man Crab sees you, I'll...
It's Steve, welcome back. In today's video, we will talk about 20 SpongeBob mistakes. It will be fun and interesting. Watch the video until the end. I will be very grateful to you, and let's get started. One of my favorite episodes is Randomland Season 12. This episode is pretty weird. SpongeBob and Squidward go to a strange city with places where there is no logic. Because of this exposure, we get creepy scenes. As in the first meeting, when the Squidward says that the neighborhood is meeting on Mace Beach. His body and neck are disconnected. It's really not funny, it's hard to see. Look at his collar and catch what's up. It's like his neck is behind his shirt, and it looks stupid. A little later, his wrinkles disappear for 1 second. Look at that.
Yours for that. Yours for that. Oh, the neighborhood must be affecting my speech. Come on, let's put our grind to the nose stone.
Aw, Squidward, can't we take a minute to smell and stop the roses? Smell and stop the roses? I meant stop and smell the...
Crabs, the name is Roger, and I walked all the way from 86 Screwball Street to complain about never getting my delivery.
Oh! Your delivery, my good man. Mission accomplished. Better late than never.
Better never!
The next bug can be found in SpongeBob's 12th birthday special. This episode is just great. It serves as a tribute to all the characters that played in this series. It also contains 2 nasty bugs. It's easy to miss, but when Mr. Krabs is dancing with his daughter Pearl, the P is not correctly drawn in pink. As you can see on the screen now, this letter should be purple. So white is definitely a mistake. After the credits at the beginning, you can find another error, but there is nothing special in it. Here we feel a transition in the form of bubbles. Typically, this transition is used to go underwater, but the action remains on land. So in my opinion, a mistake, but again, it is repeated that this is not a very big mistake. Check out a few more moments from SpongeBob's birthday. It's pretty interesting.
Tartar sauce.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that. It smells great. For this weenie wizard stuff.
I am casting a vanishing spell upon you. Begone!
My spongy heart is bursting with joy, 'cause I know I have the love of my pet Gary. And my family. And I have the love of my friends. And I live in the bestest place in the whole wide world.
Let's move on to the episode Squidward in Clarinetland. It's a rather strange episode, but it's not bad. Squidward is sent to the country of clarinets. The plot is rather strange. You might have mentioned, even I didn't notice it right away. During the scene where the large eagle is approaching the squad, the squid is taken away, and there are shots where its eyes move to the back of the head, but in the next frame, they are already in place. This is a pretty serious mistake. Let's take a look at it.
Me a liar.
I don't appreciate your tone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
This is a sacred place where clarinets can live without persecution. You need to learn respect.
The very first episode of the 5th season tells the story of Mr. Krabs and Plankton meeting, how they went into business, and how their friendship fell apart. No less interesting episode than the analog, but it is far from perfect. Near the beginning of the episode, we see this shot of Mr. Jenkins, and as you can see it is dyed green, and in the end it has another coloration that is like light brown. This is rather strange. Perhaps the second part of the episode was filmed by other animators, or how to explain this error. Here is a clip with sound.
Old man Jenkins was kind enough to spare his last washcloth.
Oops! I missed a spot.
Anywhere. It's Old Man Jenkins. Old Man Jenkins!
I've just been searching for some new shoes for old Bessie.
You helped me, Mom, and me through some tough times. It would be an honor if you'd be the first to try our delicious... Yay! Crab Patties KO Old Man J.
The next error will be at the beginning of the My Pretty Seahorse episode. Look at these clips. They're pretty good.
I'll just keep you back here until Patrick finishes that stable I asked him to build. Only 8 more hours.
12 seconds later.
This pet adopted a SpongeBob is very cute, but as you can imagine this episode, they can't be faultless. The scene in which SpongeBob and his pet miss Squidward. Now this is normal, but the way it is done here is very strange. I understand they did it to show movement, but it still looks ridiculous. There is a really bad mistake. There is no path to the chum bucket in the frame, as we know it is in other scenes, but it was simply not drawn here. Also look at this, when SpongeBob with his pet drives up to the steer pipe, we see SpongeBob tying him to a post, but literally in the last frame, he didn't find us.
What the?
Hey, Squidward! Still riding to work on a machine, I see.
Don't say anything, Squidward. Remember your karma. What?
Oh, girl. Now you wait out here until I'm done with work.